Hello everybody and welcome back to another 24-hour video. Today, who we're building? Well, none other than Saber is who we're building today. She is the latest release in Honkai Star Rail. Her banner literally just came a couple minutes ago and we just got her. We pulled her and she was just as happy as she looked there. And today, we've pre-grinded all of the mats for Saber. We've got everything that I think we'll need for her. Got relics, Lightcones, all that good stuff, and we're going to try to build her as fast as we can. But nonetheless, hope you all are looking forward to this video. If you are, sure leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And boys, let me claim this chest because this is really bothering me. Okay, cool. All right, let's first talk about what our girl does. I'm sure a lot of you don't know, so let's try to explain her kit a little bit. We'll do a dumbed down version because this kit is very complicated. Yes, this is one of the more tricky kits to understand. First thing you should know is her E-Enhance gives her Behold King of Knights, which upon entering battle, you're going to gain 2 core resonance and increase your attack by 35%. Core resonance is something that we'll talk about a little bit in battle here. So let's talk about core resonance. Now, core resonance is going to be a tally that you're going to see at the bottom left-hand corner there. You see right now it's at 3. You're trying to get as much core resonance as possible. When you enter combat, you're going to gain 1 point of core resonance. And the other way to gain core resonance is when any ally target uses ultimate, increases the damage dealt by Saber for 52% for 2 turns, but not also that she gains 3 core resonance. And with more core resonance you get, more energy you get. It's like her fake energy. You see the little white bar there? That's kind of like her core resonance along with the little 3 you see there. You want to stack that up as much as possible by using ultimates, giving Saber buffs, entering battle, all that good stuff. Using your skills also gives her core resonance. I believe her skill gives her 3. Her basic attack, I don't think gives her any. Oh no, not the single target, but the AoE one does, which we'll talk about a little bit more later. Basically, you're going to be wanting to use her skill every time for the most part. A nice little bonus effect with her skill is the Crown of a Star bonus effect. When using the skill, you're actually going to increase Saber's crit damage by 50% by 2 turns. And if you have more core resonance, you gain more crit damage. So you see this Crown of the Star buff here. Since we have 6 stacks, we get 6 times 4. I can't do math, but that's a big old buff. That's a big old buff. And then we'll also see we're going to gain 3 more core resonance skill here because we used our ultimate. So we're now at 9 core resonance. We can gain more core resonance by increasing Saber's energy. And we now have her ult. We can gain more core resonance. And then once we have our ultimate at the very maximum, we're going to unleash all our core resonance and do a huge swing on the enemy. Hula! And I believe now we should have our Enhance Basic. After using Saber's ultimate, the next basic attack is going to switch to the Release the Golden Scepter, which is her upgraded basic attack. Another thing that's important to note about this ultimate is that Saber can actually accumulate overflow energy. And when you overflow your energy, you're gonna start your new energy bar with that overflow, so like it translates over into your next ultimate. It's pretty cool. So you don't always have to feel rushed to use your ultimate straight away. You can overflow a bit of energy and it's still chill. Also, her big sword attack is actually a 5-hitter, so it's a huge AoE hit, and then you can figure that into a 3-hit with her little blast there. However, you should generally keep in mind that most of her damage is going to come from her ultimate. Her ultimate is like the big thing. But you can see the overflow energy at the bottom there. You can see right now we have 37 overflow. And if we keep giving her energy by just doing a multitude of things, like if we use another blast with her, we can probably see the overflow energy go up there. It's now at 67 in the bottom hand corner. And like I said earlier, all that's going to translate into her next ultimate. Very, very cool. So now we can use this ultimate again and attack Excalibur. You know me. Oh my gosh, it's over. Hold up. I still have more things to explain. Hold the phone. All right. So with her skill, for every 1 point of core resonance you have, you actually increase the damage multiplier on your skill. So the more core resonance stacks you have, the more your skill will do. And after you use the attack, it consumes all core resonance to regenerate some of your energy. So we'll see here. Once we get the enhanced one, we don't have the enhanced version yet. We need to wait for that. Now we have the enhanced version, but it should consume all our core resonance and do a big hit. Yeah. So sometimes you might want to stall it out for a bit. Maybe you want to get a bit more core resonance on there just so you can do a bigger blast. But generally just know that all your core resonance is going to be consumed by your skill when you do it. Last thing I want to note is this last bonus effect called Knight of the Dragon, which actually increases Saber's crit rate by 20%. Just period, good buff. And when using her enhanced basic attacks in combat, you're going to gain Mana Burst. which this is a lot of hoo-ha hee-ha, but the summary of it is that you can use it to recover skill points for your allies. You can see we regained a skill point there at the bottom. Very cool. It kind of went fast there because the battle ended. But nonetheless, that's pretty much everything I want to cover about Saber. She's a very fun character, one who I'm going to try to build to the best of my ability. And let's get started by leveling her up. We got a ton of EXP books. I had to prepare for Saber and Archer, so I should have everything I need for her today. We're going to get 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and we should have enough for a little bit of a level 80. Great stuff. You love to see it. Level 80 Saber. That's also going to give us 3 whole summons, which we're going to go use to get another Clara, just like last time. Whoopie-doo. Come on, Saber. Bring it home. You know you want to. Oh, we actually have 7 summons. Oh, damn. Sure, let's use them all. Pull 1. Nada. Planetary Rendezvous. Pull 2. Nothing. 3. Come on. Nothing. Okay, Saber, you didn't bless us. Unfortunate. It's what it is. But nonetheless, let's keep on moving. Next thing we have to talk about is your Lightcone, and I would love your signature. Yeah, her best sub slot, you would guess, is her signature. Unfortunately for me, I have literally no summons. Yeah, I'm as broke as a paper bag, man. I got literally nothing. But either way, we could talk about some of her options. So for Saber's Lightcones, looking at the destruction ones, some good ones for her include on the Fall of an Ion, which we do have on the Kekvin account. So this might be something we use for her. It is a free Lightcone, but it is useful for a lot of characters, and there's only one of them. So you might have to use a different one. A pretty decent one is the Battle Pass Lightcone, the new one with the My Day kit on it. You got more crit rate, a little bit of skill and ultimate damage, which is just generally good for Saber. So you really don't mind this one. If you don't have any of those, the best free-to-play option, I guess, would be a Secret Vow. If you don't include the On the Fall of an Ion one, this would be the second best option. Just overall increasing damage. And if the enemy has higher HP, you do more damage. Pretty decent one. You'll have to see that. For what we're going to use today, I have a couple options. I could either use the My Day Boy one, or I could use On the Fall of an Ion. It is on my Finon, however. And it's like, who do I value more, Finon, or do I value Saber more? And to be honest, I kind of value Saber more, so we're going to give this to Saber. Yep. There you go. All right, she now has an S5 on the Fall of an Ion. That's great. You love to see it. Next up, traces. We got a lot of work to do. Also, how do I have literally no Thief Instincts? Hold the phone. Just buy it out. All right, so for Saber's things, we want to upgrade as need the basic attack and the talent. I still don't feel like it's a bad idea to level up these 2 things. I'm pretty sure we just do all of them. So I'm going to go and do all of them. Okay, we're at 888, and a little problem I have is that I'm running out of credits. I only have 700,000 left, and each of these is 160k. But I still think I want to get 999, so I'm going to 9 the ultimate. I'm going to 9 the skill, and now we're down to 450,000 credits. Oh my gosh, credits are not looking good right now. Can I material synthesis any more of these? Oh, I can. I can craft 56 of these jaws. Holy crap. I can probably 10 or if I had the credits. How much is it? 300k to 10? Hold on, let me check the shop. We did just do an E6 summoning session for Sparkle, so we can buy a ton. Oh, boy. You know what? Screw it. Eyeball. All right, Saber, let's get 110, and then we're going to ignore the stuff up here, I think. Well, no, the crit rate could be nice. No, I do want it. Let's get the crit rate. Yep, and let's also get the wind damage. I do want it. I do. And then let's get 1 level 10 on. The top priority that I know is the skill, but oh, it's so much cooler to get it on Excalibur. I'm getting 10 Excalibur. You already know. And you know I got to get the 10 on the skill too. I had to. Oh, we're not upgrading Archer. Our Archer is so screwed. I have no money left for him. Either way, our traces are done. I had to get the 10/10s on Saber, man. I had no choice. We only have 170,000 credits left. Oh, no. Okay, next up, Relics. Okay, this is going to be fun. So the best Relic set for Saber is one I don't have, that being the Wave Strider set. I have nothing in this damn set ever because I just haven't grinded it because I've needed to grind for every new character that's come out. So the Relic set that we're probably going to likely go for is probably going to be 4-piece Scholar. I feel like that would be our next best option. And if we don't have that, we could just mix 2-piece together, like 2-piece Scholar, 2-piece Wave Strider could be nice. 2-piece Eagle could be nice for the wind damage, although I also don't have a lot of the set. And then any 2-piece little attack percent sets could also be super nice, so we might go for that as well. Then for our planner ornaments, I'm probably looking at something like a inert Solo Soto because it gives us a little bit of crit rate, increases our ultimate and follow-up attack damage, although we're more looking at the ultimate damage here. Another good option is the Fairmont Frontlight Glamis set. give us a little bit of attack. And if we can reach these speed margins, then they could be really nice. And another really solid one is going to be down here. We're going to be looking at the Ruliant Arena set for the crit rate, and also more skill and base attack damage increases if we can reach 70% crit rate, which I'm hoping we can do. Something to keep in mind with Saber is that we do get a bit of natural crit rate. We get I believe the 20% from her passive here. So we only need to get about 80% crit rate naturally, and then I should be fine. We already have 17%. And honestly, might be worth it just to go this little light cone here, the My Day one, just to get a little more crit rate, because it does increase it by 12%, bringing us up to 29%. And might just be nice to get a little bit of an natural crit rate. So I might actually keep the My Day light cone on Saber just to get the extra crit rate. You know what? I don't mind that. Now we got to decide her relic set. I don't have a ton of options. I want to get her on her own set. I don't want to steal from characters if I can. So let me try to cook up something and then we'll be back in a minute. Okay, the build is done. It's something. You guys are going to be upset, but hear me out. Okay, so I know the sets look bad, so I ended up going two-piece, win damage, attack percent. It was just the best I had. I hadn't really grinded any of the relic sets, but the bad thing is that the two-piece in the middle, the Wondrous Banana set, is not good. However, I had a double crit win damage orb and a double crit attack rope, and at least I get a base increase in crit damage of 16%. So I feel like it's at least okay. It's not terrible. I ended up going attack boots, attack rope, win damage orb, and crit damage body. And we're just going to upgrade all these pieces to their maximum. So let's get it rolling. Almost every piece is double crit. We're going to start with the attack rope and see how it goes. First piece of the day, double crit all the way. Double crit all the way. Not terrible. We'll take that too. Well, that's not bad. Let's do another one. Flat attack. It is what it is. Okay, 1 and 1. Not terrible. We'll keep it. Wind damage orb would be big if this rolls well. I could really use a good wind damage orb. I really could. Let's get double crit all the way, baby. Well, that's not great. One last roll. It's 1 and 1. It's not terrible. We'll take it. Attack percent boots with crit damage. Could be a very good piece. Potentially. Let's upgrade it. Crit damage all the way, baby. Ooh, 3 of them, boys. That's actually not bad. Okay. That's good. We'll take that. Considering what the piece is, it's not bad. Crit damage body with crit rate sub. We getting rid of all our bad pieces today. Let's keep it moving. Crit rate all the way. 1 crit rate. It's fine. That's fine. Coping on the fine part. Next up, attack gloves with attack percent and crit damage. We use a bit of both. I won't lie. Let's get a bit of both. 1 crit damage, 3 break effects. Crazy. All right. And 1 attack. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I'm honestly down to switch it for this Aglia piece. Yes, screw it. Let's switch it with Aglia. I want my Saber crack. So we got crit damage, crit rate, attack. Okay, that's way better. And then crit rate, crit damage, helmet. 1 last piece. 1 last sack. Let's see what we get, boys. It is really good. Pretty good. Pretty good. 2 crit damage, 1 crit rate. Cool. I think overall, we got some really good raw stats. Now, it may not be the best pieces ever in terms of like the sets, but we got some really good raw stats. Our crit rate and damage should be looking good. We should have a lot of attack, not a lot of speed, but let's see how the build looks. Here it is. We got 2,800 attack. We didn't really invest in any speed because I'm going to be bringing her with a bunch of characters who raise her up in the turn order, so it should be fine. We do have 59 to 205 crit rate in damage. I feel like that's fine and dandy, considering we get a 20% increase in battle, and we'll have a Sunday or Sparkle in the team. So we should be good to go, and Saber is ready to destroy everything. Let's go and take her to some end game content. Let's go, boys. Saber, it's your time, homie. Time to show them what you're made of. We're gonna take her to top half, I guess. And I guess I could use Ting Yun, but she's level 70 and she's not my best built character in the game. So I think instead what we're gonna do is, come on, you guys know what I'm gonna do. Guess. E6 Sparkles Sunday, and then we'll go Hyacinth as a healer. Yep. Oh, that's the squad. Oh, that's the squad, baby. Let's freaking rip it, boys. Here we go. It's your time, Saber. Show them what's good. Let's increase our support levels, get our restoration going, get our supports going, and let's go on in. Oh, I'm so excited to play Saber, man. Saber and HSR is actually crazy. All right. Well, I have a lot of skill points too, and I feel like skill point regeneration actually isn't that bad for Saber, I want to say. I feel like it should be fine. Either way, let's get up our little Ika here. We can bring up Saber in the turn order. We don't got any special blasts yet, but let's use this anyways. Very cool. 30k off the rip, but we don't have any enhanced versions yet, so not too worried about that. Let's bring her up again. And how much crit rate she has? 343. And she's over capping on crit rate. I might have given her a little too much crit rate, but I think it's fine because I'm probably not always going to use her in this comp. So it's probably not something I need to worry about too much. Let's use a little blast here. How much we doing? 200k? Nice. And I'm probably going to hold on to that ultimate for just a minute. Keep in mind, we can overcap on energy. So it should be generally pretty fine. Because I want to get this sparkle buff up. And then I also want to apply the sparkle buff to everybody else. And then use our ults. And now we have 600 crit damage. And as a guaranteed hit, we're about to go off. Holy crap, Excalibur's never been more powerful. 900k. Excalibur's going crazy, man. Holy crap, 200k. Bring her up again. Yes, sir. Blast them. Now, the problem is these enemies are living quite a bit. I'm not having a good time actually breaking down their, like, defenses at all. Let's use another Excalibur here. Yep. Good hit. 400k that time. Not nearly as much. Maybe I should try to save that move a little bit more. I feel like I'm probably using it a little too preemptively. We keep blasting. Luckily, Sparkle does let us blast about every single time. So that's nice. She did just get lowered down in the turn order, though. Yeah, I feel like Saber in particular probably isn't good for this fight. Just an estimated guess. She does have 17 stacks of core resonance, though. That's great. She's about to freaking go off here if I can get it up. Here it is. Okay. Let's go. Huge. And we got the Mana Burst that time. Nice. And we did 460k on our ult. Again, probably used it a little preemptively. I'm just like a click buttons type guy. 162k. I really need to kill him this turn. If we don't, it's going to be very, very bad. Okay, let's blast. It's going to come down to this last hit here. We have one more hit on our Saber. Maybe an ult if we're generous. Let's bring her up. Let's get the Sunday ult. Put the Sunday ult on her. We have a lot of fake energy, but no real energy. And then let's blast. Maybe we get our ult. Oh, we have the ult. Oh, we beat him. Okay, nice. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm going to wait to use the ult. Don't want to use that thing right away. I want to make sure I got my Sparkle E up. And luckily, we can overcharge on energy, so we don't have anything to worry about. Use the Sparkle E. Let's do this. We have 120 energy over cap. Damn. Let's do another blast, and then let's freaking go off. Huge. Big hit. 600k still good. I should have probably just used it after the second Sparkle E, though. I think would have been the strat there. And then bring Saber back up. You know the drill. Bring Saber back up again. You know the drill still. How many times can we bring up Saber? Well, I think it might just be countless. Do I want to use my core resonance? Now let's wait. Because we can bring her up with Sparkle. But she didn't come up all the way. That ain't great. It's fine. Let's use it here. Big. And we can use an ult. Excalibur! Oh my gosh, there it is. There's the 900k hit we're looking for. Oh, if only I had like an E1 or something better to help her. But it's fine. Go off, Saber. Do a big 200k there. We love to see it. Damn, this guy just won't die. 2%. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to waste the Excalibur on him. Definitely not. Hold on to that for a minute, and then I'm going to just do a quick one of these. Yeah. I wonder if you also overcharge on energy, even if you just, like, gift it to her. Is that also overcharge it? Oh, it does. You max out at 120, though. You can't get any more than that. That's fine. 600k. I really need to wait for the Sparkle buff before doing that. I think that's my big problem is I keep using it before Sparkle buff. If I just use Sparkle buff and then use it, I'd be fine. The biggest flaw of Sparkle is that she only has her buff last for a singular turn, which is very, very irritating. Oh, we got a blast. Oh, heck yeah. There it is. Now we need to kill all his bugs. Don't worry, Saber gonna get it done. With Ika as well. Saber plus Ika combo goes crazy. The Saber Ika combo, bro. Ika follows up. And then we bring up the Subster, the Sabster, and we blast them. It was not enough. We blast them again. And then we ult. Oh, wait, frick! I didn't have Sparkle buff, but it should kill the bugs, right? Okay, I just wanted it to kill the bugs. I just wanted the bugs gone. It's fine. We're on turn 25. Not bad, not bad. Turn 25 is half of what you need. You take that, especially since it's a huge AoE side. Lots of enemies, and Saber sometimes does 3 targets, but generally 5 targets, I guess. Coping as much as I can here. Frankly, I'm just having fun. I think the fun part is what matters. 19%. Just a couple more hits, Saber. You got this. 125k. Oh, damn. Are we not going to get it on turn 25? Oh, shoot. Are you kidding me? This is probably partly my fault. I feel like Ting Yun probably would have just been a better bring here, but it is what it is. Let's use another little Saber E, and we should definitely be able to win this turn with the help of Senor Bugs. Basically turn 25, but it ended up being turn 24. It wasn't the best showcase of all time. I definitely could have played her a lot better, but nonetheless, I think I built a pretty good Saber, and I'm happy with her build. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got any ways for me to improve my Saber, let me know. I think she's pretty good, but if there's any ways I improve her, let me know. Nonetheless, that's going to be all for me today. I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a little like down below. Subscribe if you're new. But anyways, that's going to be all for me, boys, and I'm going to see you all in the next one. Peace.